bitch, like a lot more rich.
Hey.
I don't know the rest.
I don't know the rest either. I was hoping back in this bitch, but a lot more rich, hot girl shit, Papa Bear shit. No.
I mean, you better than Sweetie.
Oh, okay. Welcome back to another episode of the Text Thread. What do we talk about on here?
You know, things that happened this week during your timeline that you might have missed. Maybe you seen it last minute and you want to know more. We got it for you right here.
Or maybe you was at work all week and you missed it and you want to know why everybody is talking about, I don't know.
A, B, and C.
A, B, and C?
True.
This week on the Text Thread, we cover technology, entertainment. We take a moment to express ourselves, and then we'll wrap it up with some topics that just need to be talked about. So, you know, this week has been busy. A lot of stuff has been going on. We're in the world where everybody is transitioning back into, I want to say, what America was like pre-COVID. Some people got the vaccination. Some people are lying. And that's just what it is. You know, you have the ability to take off your mask. Me personally, halfway vaxxed. I don't want to wear that goddamn mask no more. But I do. Meezy, what about you? Are you still wearing your mask?
Fuck no.
Okay, but you're all the way vaccinated, right?
I didn't want to wear the mask when I was supposed to wear the mask.
You didn't want to wear. I barely want to wear it right now.
I mean, you could take it off to eat. You think the COVID was like, nah, you eating, I ain't gonna fuck with you?
No.
Same thing.
It's still going up.
Yeah.
So, in the midst of all of this and everything going back to normal, people are starting to calm down. Things are slowing down a bit, and Fauci is getting a chance to talk about what his experience was like. So, this week, Fauci's emails leaked from the heat of the pandemic.
Ooh.
And we got a look inside of what he was going through during the pandemic. So, I took a look at him. Did you see him?
I did not see him. What was his emails on this week? What they was talking about in Fauci emails?
So, an overview. We got a chance to see people's initial reaction. Everybody had questions about what was going on. You know, everybody was in fear about what was going on. Some people were angry with him. He was getting some death threats. And he became kind of a celebrity. Fauci's been around for a while.
I mean, Fauci was doing press runs and shit. Like, he was on podcasts and shit talking. Like,
Fauci was around when Reagan and all that stuff was going on with AIDS.
Hey, let's keep it a buck. I was watching The Sopranos from like 2006, and fucking they mentioned Fauci name in there. I'm like, nigga, it's the same Fauci?
Yeah, it's the same Fauci. So, we took a look inside of his inbox and kind of the overall census of what was going on with Fauci during this time. And what we learned about him was that he be responding to his emails.
Ooh.
So in a lot of cases, people were asking questions about, hey, Fauci, what's good? You good, bro? And it might have been like a 2-word answer, but he would reply.
Like Fauci, a clapback guy?
Yeah, people were reaching out to him asking if he could be on their podcast, if he could be on their show, and he would respond like, yeah, I would love to, but I can't. So he answered the questions right in his email. He also kind of alluded to the fact that the White House really wasn't letting him say everything that he wanted to say about the virus.
Right.
Kind of suggesting that the White House was muzzling him. But I mean, I feel like that's something that we could see even through the situation. Like there was a tension between him and
Trump.
Whenever he did the press release. You could tell that Trump wanted to do something else. We also learned that, he responds to a surprising amount of his emails. He was uncomfortable with becoming a celebrity. In a crisis, people are attracted to the people that seem safe. And a lot of women were reaching out to Fauci talking about, yo, what's good?
They trying to throw that thing at Fauci?
What's good? He's so irresistible.
Hey, whoa.
And
Fauci probably don't even got bread like that.
He got fan art.
That's nasty.
And he kind of got like a cult following. Like people were really behind Fauci. But Fauci's such a little man. He's so cute. He's so little. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it now. But he's such a little man. But people were looking at him like a hero.
That's wild.
And they were kind of romanticizing the fact that he was available to he was knowledgeable about what was going on. But he's also found some upsides to fame. So shout out to Fauci. Shout out to his emails.
Hey, keep it buck. Fauci held it down though. Like
he was stressed.
Like for a nigga to be the face of a pandemic is something that America hasn't seen, if ever.
Never seen that.
It's been a while since probably like the plague or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Great Depression. Niggas was probably killing themselves. That probably was a pandemic. But like he held it down, bro, to be a face of some shit we ain't never seen. He did a really good job. He ain't really had too many scandals happen. Some shit about something with his daughter or some shit. Like he couldn't go to her wedding because of the shit. But like Fauci did a real good job, bro, for a scientist that people generally don't care about. So for him to be like celebrate like this, I think it's kind of fire.
Yeah, Fauci was handling his business. I never looked at Fauci like he don't know what the hell he talking about. I always felt like whenever he got into those press releases that there was something a little bit more that he wanted to tell us.
Yeah.
Behind that mask. Behind that mask, it looked like, woo, child.
Yeah.
Woo, let me tell y'all, they saying we don't need but one mask, but we probably need two. That's what Fauci was given. So,
yeah.
I didn't email Fauci. I think it seems like his emails has freed up a little bit. So if you guys want to get in contact with him,
how the fuck did niggas find Fauci email?
He's a government worker.
Like it's a dictionary for that?
Yeah, you can email the president. We could email Joe if we wanted to. Is he gonna respond?
I need to find Kamala. I'm trying to see where she get her pantsuits from.
Period. All right.
She can give me some of that little baby treatment.
Seriously, with the Converse, you want to sit down on the couch? There, people are sick. You know, they made that into like a meme talking about when you waiting for your mom to pick you up from school, and they're like, "Is there anybody else you can call?"
Yeah. I'm trying to.
And then they turned it into like one of those. Stepmom sleeps with BBC son.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's what I dream of. I give Kamala the word.
Okay.
Is this against national security? Can I say that? Like,
define work, because you know they think. Remember, somebody was like, "I just blew that bathroom up," and they thought that he was a terrorist. He was in Walmart.
FBI, open up.
Like Kamala, fine.
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah.
I just don't like how she got into office and tried to act like racism wasn't a thing. That's what I don't like. Like, I don't like how she tried to say systemic racism isn't real. But anyhow, we move along. Next up on the text thread, bird talk.
Bird talk.
What do birds talk about?
Flying to the south. Oh.
The money. So this week on Bird Talk, we talk about Twitter.
Oh.
Twitter has a new announcement.
I was so lost.
Twitter tweet, bird. No, okay.
I got it now. I was so lost.
Twitter has announced that they want to do a new subscription service, meaning that they want you, the user, to pay to use their services.
Their premium services.
So all of you guys on the internet that's been talking about, I'd pay.
Why is this app free? Yeah.
They've been listening.
Here's your chance.
They've been listening. And it looks like they're going to call it Twitter Blue. Take your Twitter experience to the next level with exclusive features. Some of those features include undoing a tweet. It looks like you can subscribe for $3.49. You can undo a tweet, change the color theme, update the app icon, like simple features. Maybe it looks like they have something about bookmarks and collection, but I don't know. I don't care. Twitter's fine.
E, what you got?
Don't you find it very, 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 very peculiar that it's called Twitter Blue and the owner of Twitter just purchased Tidal from Jay-Z?
Oh, I didn't. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Twitter Blue. Oh, I didn't think that.
And he has a seat on the board. I
didn't think that there. And they just like bought Bitcoin for people in Africa, India, and shit.
Yeah, like, India.
Oh, I see something going on. It's a play here, and I ain't standing for it. Hey, listen, creators should create, and creators should get paid for their work. But I don't got enough money to pay for all of this. Please continue to keep giving me things for free so I can enjoy them.
Right.
If you have a free podcast that you go on and it's still free, I appreciate that. I don't need extra content that I pay for because I'm fine with just the one podcast. So, I mean, even as a creator, feel like, yes, if you want to pay for it, but this is just something I'm not doing. Twitter has been free for over a decade. What I use it for is pretty much what it is. I watch porn. I get music links. I look at the pictures of the women that post on a timeline. What is it? Titty Tuesday, Wagon Wednesday, Big Fun Friday. Like those are the things I use it for. It's free. I don't really want to pay for it. No, like I'm cool.
I wonder what they're doing with the money that they're making from the subscriptions.
I don't know.
My thing is, some of these features, they said they have a bookmark folder, offers an improved bookmarking system for saved tweets. Instagram does the same thing. Like if I want to save a tweet, I can save it in a collection. I don't care. I mean,
Twitter already got it. It's just a bunch of bookmarks.
Yeah,
together.
it's okay. You just scroll through it. So maybe they'll let you organize it.
If we keeping it a bug, we just use that to hide the porn, so nobody know that you've been watching porn. Like,
Really?
yeah, like instead of liking it, you know how likes would show up, people can see what you've been liking. E actually taught me this because he said I had a nasty like folder, and so now you just bookmark the porn in there, so don't nobody know what you've been watching.
Right, because when you like the porn, your name shows up. People know that you liked it.
Hey, my favorite thing is to do is when you click on a porn site and see the people you know that's following.
Right. I've seen some of y'all following these sites.
You niggas is nasty.
The other thing is the undo function. So it says Twitter Blue members will be able to set a timer of up to 30 seconds before a post shows up on their timeline. An obvious benefit would be to the ability to fix typos before the tweet goes live. So you could see it for 30 seconds before it shows up and make an edit.
I'm cool.
I bet
I
bet Yahoo wish that was already out.
Oh, word. Like, that would be beneficial to companies.
I'm good. I'm cool. Like, you gotta go, if you gonna cancel me, you gotta go ahead and look through all a million tweets that I done posted over the years. Go for it. I'm cool.
Right, because Yahoo was going through it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I think, I don't think that's worth paying for me.
I'm not doing it.
The undo button. If I notice a mistake in something that I tweeted, I will just delete it and repost it.
And if it's already going viral,
if it starts taking off,
it's all right.
The thing is, you don't notice a typo unless you're reading really, really hard.
Because you know the eyes do that thing where if it's got all the letters,
yeah,
like all of the letters, no matter what organization it's in, what order it's in, you can still understand it.
Your brain is still gonna unscramble it.
That's why I thought it was right. Fuck it. It's all right.
I mean, Twitter, you got it. You gotta make your money somehow. You've been free for too long.
Do your thing. You done bought Tidal. You and Square maybe they use that money to like
acquire new businesses.
Like that, and like pay for the music that they about to whatever. I don't know. Something.
Keep your eye on Twitter. I told y'all a couple weeks ago, Twitter is not playing. Twitter is here to take over.
They actually have all the functionalities of all the other.
Yeah. You told me the other day you were on Spaces.
Spaces. Mm-hmm. They got Spaces.
They have vertical video now. Or, but I guess Twitter allows you.
It's no crop.
No matter what size. Right?
Yeah, you can put whatever on there. You can put a full video. You can. It won't square it off for you. Ain't no crop. They do everything. Shit, I finally took my phone off portrait mode the other day. The video turned sideways for me.
Wow.
It's up, bro. Twitter the one.
Twitter is doing it. I mean, hey, everything in one.
Just don't ever type the word graphic design on there.
Oh yeah.
Niggas is triggered by that. You'll get 16 DMs in the next 30 minutes.
About what?
Oh, do you need somebody to draw something for you? I got you. I'm like, I was confused.
Is it a scam?
Is it probably?
All right. So, back to the thread.
What we got here? What's next?
The big three and Triller.
Oh.
So Triller
is buying shit.
Is another app that's taking over.
Where is they getting it? All right. Where are they getting this money from?
Okay. Picture this. You're an app. You were ahead of the curve with TikToks because before TikTok there was Triller. I'm struggling saying because I want to say the age so bad.
It's Triller.
I want to say the
Triller
age
is
so bad.
I'm not from Miami. I'm not Rick Ross.
Triller.
Triller is like a really.
What is Triller?
I don't fucking know.
Thriller is it bothers me so bad.
Then it's got like this slash marks through it. Like that's not the name of the movies. Like I'm confused.
So confused. Anyway, but so they're buying the big three.
Okay.
You're gonna have to explain to me what the hell that means. So, they're buying stuff.
So the big three is Ice Cube's personal basketball league, where I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be frank here. It's just where the old niggas that think they can still hoop go to hoop.
So everybody who didn't make it in.
No, they made it.
Oh, they played.
Well,
basketball?
superstars and
Okay.
still just want to hoop.
So not like your community.
No. Like the guys
Rec
we
center.
know. Yeah.
They can't keep up with the young guys.
Yeah. Now
But
you.
they still can play.
So now you play a little 3-on-3 tournament here and there.
Uh-huh.
You go on a little season. Probably, I think they play like 12 games or something. They hoop. You know what I'm saying?
30 hours of live games from its 2021 season.
You know what I'm saying?
The deal could also feature signage opportunities for Triller and Viacom CBS platforms, since the media company also has a deal with Big Three.
Yeah, because they used to show their games on CBS, like CBS Sports and shit. And so this is probably fire. I just want to look into the books of Triller. Like, you buy this, you done bought Versus.
Yep.
Who's somebody not getting paid?
All of the things in the culture, they
Yes.
want a hand in it.
Something not getting paid.
They want a hand in Versus. Are we still watching Versus though?
Bro, didn't I tell you just like 2 weeks ago? No.
No.
I told you last. the
Did you
other
not
week.
see Swiss Beats and Timberland?
Do what?
They did, they did a Versus.
Yeah, like when COVID, like that's how they started. Like the first time they did, like that was the very first Versus ever.
Right.
Yeah, like when they started. Yeah. I remember that one.
But they did another one
When?
last weekend when everybody was out.
I was out. Why? They did it one time. Like, this is how this started.
I guess they wanted to bring the old thing back, remind people who started it.
All right, bro. Hey, Swiss. There's a few things here. You and this Versus thing, it's over. Nobody. I don't care that
I
you.
think they had like 160. I don't know who many.
Like, nobody cares no more, bro. Inviting Justin Timberlake to come be a part of this culture, you don't speak for the culture. We don't really even fuck with Justin Timberlake as like we used to.
Did you see what he did to Britney Spears?
Did you see what he did to Janet Jackson? Like, did you see that he was holding hands with that black girl and left her out to dry and tried to apologize for it? Like, we don't really care, and we don't really care about Versus no more, bro. Like,
I was out having drinks, having fun.
I also want to find a way to figure out why does he keep speaking for the culture. Like his contributions, a couple DMX songs, a couple Beyonce records, it ain't really enough. Like, why does he get to speak and Manny Fresh, who's giving us national anthem, not?
What about Lil Jon?
I mean, like, these are people who giving us like, I don't really care, Swiss. You didn't do a lot of them DMX. You ruined this last DMX album, if you want to be frank.
Oh, really?
If you want me to be frank, you ruined this album. There's
think-
no reason that DMX should have been doing a song about money with Moneybagg Yo.
I think a good portion of the songs that Swiss Beats has done have been so big and people appreciate that. And then now we have the verses. They appreciate the beats. They know
All the songs sound alike.
it's showtime. I like some of the songs.
All the songs sound alike.
You know the sound. Producers look up to him.
All the songs sound alike.
Okay. All right. So you want to cancel Swiss, or you just don't understand why he has the recognition that he has?
I just want to cancel Swiss.
Do you want to cancel?
I want him to stop talking.
You want to find a way to cancel him?
I want Alicia Keys to stop popping up out of nowhere. Like,
I that's something I can stand by.
all right.
That's something I can stand
You
by.
see the vibes.
All right. You got Swiss, I got Alicia.
So shout out to Triller. This is a big move. Shout out to Ice Cube. I don't think we get like to still be around in entertainment and fucking 20 years later is fucking fire. So shout out to him.
Diddy is wilding out. Diddy on his Nick Cannon shit. He's big summer vibes.
I fuck with Diddy. Diddy's oh, never mind. I was gonna say I fuck with Diddy, but Diddy has a lot of transgressions in his life that we don't speak about a lot, and he gives off this very positive persona. But you know, Diddy is cool. He cool enough.
Listen, you know how the same way we say our daddies is they are a little toxic.
Yeah.
These older men are in that same age bracket.
Yeah, you're right.
And they've grown up underneath of that same wing.
You're right.
And they have some of the same ideas about women, relationships, kids, homosexuality, all of those things. And it's not to say that Diddy feels this way, but you an old nigga and you grew up in that era, so you kind of grouped into that.
Facts.
Anywho, this picture surfaced yesterday of Diddy and Young Miami.
Look at Diddy, a young dapper young man, and he gripping her hand kind of tight.
And before we get to it, can we just take a moment to talk about Young Miami? Because she don't want to be called Carisha no more.
Oh yeah, Young Miami, and she can't run her sack. She looked like she finna run a bag up right there.
Young Miami looks great. So this picture popped up and it's got the people talking, and I feel like the picture is doing exactly what it wanted everybody to do. Lead people to believe that they are dating.
Why would it lead people to think they dating? We ain't never seen them together.
Never. Well, actually, whoa. The City Girls were actually on Young Miami's, Justin LeBoy's show. Respectfully. Never mind. They were on his show. So I think that was probably a chance for them to meet, but she looks stunning. So I think the picture probably came, and this is just my thought, from her walking down the steps and him being a gentleman and helping her down the steps.
That's literally probably what it looks like.
I don't think anything is going on with them, so I'm confused. But
if you could take a picture with Puff Daddy, would you?
Sure would. And you could tell she was already walking down the steps. She's coming down the steps. He probably came up to help her, and they took a picture. I don't think it's dating, but if they were, how would you feel?
I don't care. Southside go get on the internet and air this thing out. It's
kind of like that picture that we see going around with Future and Erykah Badu. I don't know if everybody's seen that.
Oh no, this might be fire.
But Future, it's kind of like how everybody started speculating, saying that Erykah Badu was going to put the voodoo on him and he was going to be too toxic to fight the voodoo.
It's like COVID and the vaccine.
Theories, it just looked like, oh, okay, I want to see what happens.
I would love to hear Future's make the rebuttal to Tyrone. Like, come on now, that's fire. Like,
whole time, celebrities being together and y'all thinking that they getting together and they trying to clear their sample.
Clearing samples.
That's all it is. He's just trying to clear a sample.
The City Girls want to do remake Last Night, and they need to clear that sample.
Right, that's all it is. They talking business.
That's it.
But if they were together, who you think will run the relationship?
Justin LeBoy.
Okay. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think Young Miami and Diddy would be going together, but if they did, that would be something new.
I'm mad that you showed this from Instagram and that's the first picture. Why is
it's the first picture on Diddy's page?
Why are we both posting this picture like this?
Yeah, Diddy posted it too. And I mean, hey,
Diddy been posting a lot of wild pictures lately.
Diddy has been talking, and that leads us back to Diddy wilding out. So we weren't here, but Diddy also posted a TBT of his sweet thing, J-Lo. For those of you who don't know, Diddy and J-Lo used to date, but it ended after he put her freaking life in danger at the club. And she left them because she did not sign up for that.
I mean, you go ride, you go ride.
She said she wasn't riding, okay?
You finna block or not?
Right.
So she dipped. And he posted this picture and everybody was like, Diddy, what are you doing? And it's and right after the situation of her being seen with Mark Anthony and Ben Affleck and her and Ben Affleck.
Hey, Puff think he got a shot, and I respect it. Shooter's gonna shoot.
The thing, does she have babies by Ben Affleck?
Nah, she got babies by Mark Anthony.
Okay, so that's the difference. But the heart wants what it wants, and I'm sorry, Diddy, you weren't on the comeback tour.
Who does Alex Rodriguez run down on first?
What do you mean?
Like, we still in a grace period where that's my bitch still. Like, we just broke up. It ain't been that long. Like, this still my girl. Like,
it's fresh.
Who do I run down on first?
He was the streets are saying that he was cheating on her.
I mean, he just got a new bag. I feel like you could put who ain't cheating? All right. Never mind. But you got a new bag, bro. You can put up with a little cheat. Shit, you like 45. Nobody really. Better find one of them young boys.
She didn't want to get cheated on. The internet was also speculating about Diddy's picture with Issa Rae.
Oh, he was with Issa too?
He was with Issa.
Hey, Puff just out here taking pictures, trying to like capture the feeling. That Ciroc just came out.
Yeah.
That new orange flavor. He trying to get all eyes on him.
Diddy's just with the girls. That's all it is.
I like it. That video that I seen him dance with all the girls, I thought it was fire.
It definitely explains his new name, Diddy Love. He's showing love to all the ladies. Okay, Diddy.
I fuck with Diddy. Diddy got some. Diddy. Last Straight to Paris, one of my favorite Puff albums. So
I enjoy it too.
That vibe. If he trying to bring that vibe back, I respect it.
I think Diddy. There's probably an explanation for all of the pictures that we've seen Diddy with. We see Diddy. He made that tweet a couple of months ago about black creators and not getting paid for your work and getting your worth and everything. And you see him with Issa Rae a month later.
You know who we ain't showed a picture of?
Who?
Won't try Cassie and that new white husband. Won't try that.
No.
We're not trying that.
But I think he's just on a love tour, and I support it. It's summer. You look good. You still handsome. You got your hair, and you making money. So
Got your hair.
having your hair is important after a certain age.
I mean, I guess.
It is. Some people just don't have your hair. You gotta have your hair. Next up is 14 years, Joe.
This nigga Joe Biden is out here trying to wild out with this plan.
Okay. So there was a story that came out, I think I saw it probably like Thursday. Allegedly this announcement came out back in April, but it's circulating the internet now. And it's Joe Biden has a plan to extend public education by 4 more years. So when you see that, you automatically think, all right, 4 more years after. So what, I'm going to go to 12th grade and then go to college for 4 more years. Yeah, basically that's what we do. We do education. A lot of people do a lot more education than that, but that's not what he means. He actually means that he wants to open up the opportunity before preschool. So think like 2 to 3. He wants to allow 2 years prior to you get to preschool for children and 2 years after, which is like your associate's degree. So this plan is coming out. I personally think that it's great because as an early childhood educator, I realized that daycare is so expensive. I don't have any kids, but you could pay up to like $800,000 a week, right?
$800,000 a week?
$800 to $1,000.
Oh, I was about to be like, whose kids is them?
Right. So,
who do you think he kidnapped? Chelsea Clinton?
So if with this plan and making it public, it allows for parents who may not be able to afford childcare to send their children to school a little earlier, and then also they're learning. So it helps them out. I think it's a win-win. You have a valid question about this though.
I think Joe Biden is full of shit, and Joe Biden is trying to deflect from the fact that we might not be getting that student loan forgiveness like he said he would. I think he's deflecting. Like fam, where do you find teachers to add on to this? You can't pay the teachers you got now. So you're now asking people who have early childhood development, all the girls that have that class and took that class and got that degree, you're now asking them to like put that degree to use after they've already made a plan to be like, I couldn't use this. It wasn't working for me.
That was me.
So it's like, bro, you are out here just flying by the seat of your pants, Joe Biden, trying to make us happy by saying shit that don't make sense. Why? How you go? All the public community colleges is what's probably gonna be free,
right? But, yeah, it's definitely community colleges. It's not.
So how are you gonna nigga? What if I gotta pay for the other 2 years if I stay here, or like if I transfer or go somewhere else, I gotta pay for that too. Like, it's a lot of shit that they just say and it be full of shit. Sorry, Joe.
So
this ain't personal, Joe. But
it says the plan is to provide $200 billion for universal, high-quality preschool to all 3 and 4-year-olds. So everybody doesn't have that in every state.
Hey, we might need to get I need to get on the ball.
And
little daycare.
Get
this bag.
They also they want to provide $9 billion to train, equip, and diversify American teachers through expanded federal scholarships for would-be educators, or grow your own programs to help paraprofessionals become full-time teachers, and teacher residency and leadership programs. The plan would also provide federal funds to help existing teachers earn additional credentials in high-demand subject areas. There's also a plan about nutrition. I think this is good. Tax credits that would temporarily create the American Rescue Plan for COVID.
We said a bunch of shit that I don't understand, and I think that's how they be getting us.
No.
Like, nigga, we still paying for this. It's not free.
Yeah, it's definitely, the money's gonna come from tax dollars, but it's going towards a good cause.
Man, that's what they been saying.
We all say
nigga.
that we want better teachers. We want teachers to be paid. We want our students to get quality education, and in order to do that, you have to have plans like
when the fuck they gonna fix 285? Like this, it's been over 15 years.
Not you being one of them,
fam.
But fuck that. Who's gonna be our nurse when we in a nursing home?
You can't get nowhere if the street fucked up.
We need people to go to school so that they can know how to build a bridge.
And we need these streets to be done.
They gonna get done if we get more teachers. I'm behind it. Shout out to, this is something I can stand behind.
This nigga be wildin'. I still want to
send me another stimulus though.
Send a new stimmy and Kamala hit my DM.
Kamala hit your DM.
I know they're gonna get back to her. Hit my DM.
Hit my DM. Okay, so the bops. Next up on the thread, we got the bops.
Oh, it's a new music Friday.
Hey.
So this week on the New Music Friday, we had a couple jams come out this week. As you can see here, we've got a new project from Lil Durk and the Baby.
Ooh.
Titled "The Voices of the Street, the Heroes." So they've come together and gave us a little project. I personally thought it was
nothing on there that you want to go back to?
Nothing on there that I really cared. A few features of Travis Scott, Meeks on there. It's a few features that's like okay, but for the most part, I was very underwhelmed. The hype around this project, because these were probably the two hottest rappers out right now, it was But after that, you see Lloyd Banks has surfaced back.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Back into the picture with his new the Cody album, named after his son, as you can see there.
He's cute.
What a gorgeous picture.
We're top center.
Yeah. Pretty good album. For a comeback album, he's still punchline king. The bars are still heavy. The bars are still there. It's pretty fucking fire. After that, we got Smoke DZA with the Hustlers Campaign 2 fire project. If you in the backpack rappers and rappers that you can smoke weed to, this is the project for you. Yo Gotti's back with the Baby with a new, new bop for the streets called Drop. It'll be a TikTok smash in a few weeks. A TikTok smash in a few weeks, so you get ready. After that, we have Tinashe featuring Buddy.
I love Tinashe.
This is a really good song because it samples Outkast's Hey Ya.
Okay.
Really good sample. They flipped that really well. The beginning of the week, Meek dropped a new freestyle / video, a new joint called Flamers Flow.
Fire.
Pretty good song.
Good song.
Meek's glad to see Meek's back rapping and not doing the corny,
Amazon. I don't know what.
Why do you need panic? Like, why would you?
What is going on?
You're rich.
You don't have to.
You don't have to put that online.
Just relax, Meek.
Calm down. Roddy Ricch is back with a new joint.
Roddy Ricch is back.
I love
Roddy.
Record at the bottom left. It's called Late at Night. Nice little single. Him and Mustard came back together and dropped a little record that was pretty good. Hit Boy. Apple Music is trying to be pro-black for Black Music Month, and they did a series of records and call for Black Music Month, and this is Hit Boy's record that was pretty good. It came out. If you go to Apple Music or have Apple Music, you can scroll down and see the list of Chloe and Haley. I think Hers got a record in there, Hit Boy. A couple new joints. And last but not least, for all of my other backpack hip hoppers, got Hot 97's own Peter Rosenberg just put out a new album entitled Real Late, which is pretty good. It's got Method Man, Ghostface, West Side Gun, a bunch of, backpack rappers if that's what you're into. This week was pretty it's a pick and choose what you like and listen to it type week. So if you find something, it's a bunch of stuff out there you can find this week, and that was this week's new music review.
I'm excited to listen to Tinashe.
Yeah.
I want to hear what Lloyd Banks is talking about. The Baby and Dirk. I already listened to Meek Mill.
Yeah.
And Roddy Ricch.
We getting to a point where it's about time to step up the vibes, guys.
I think the big guys are coming.
It's time to step up the vibes. Somebody's got to give us. We going back outside. It's time for Smash.
Somebody got to give us that summer song.
Somebody got to give us a Smash.
I have a taste of one. You Don't Need Nobody. I like that song. It's like a I guess we would call it Afrobeats. You don't need no other body. That's my song.
You ready to go for a brunch?
But somebody needs. We need a couple of them.
We need something. We need to bring the streets back. There's rumblings of a new Drake single in a couple weeks.
I'm ready.
There's rumblings of Kendrick's coming back. SZA's here to talk. She hates her label, but she loves the people around her. So who knows? A couple weeks, we got some Migos. We on the way. You still on the clock? We ain't forgot. We got that little bit of straightening. We need a little bit of more music.
Yeah, we like that song. We did.
Yeah. So that was a fun little Friday review this week. Couple joints that came out, but next week we might be on a surprise next week.
I love it when they pop out on Thursday and be like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm dropping. F it.
Yeah. Those are always good nights.
I liked it. All right, so next up on the text thread, we are going to Expression. But before we get to Expression, let's take a quick break, and we will be right back to get into the Bonnet Battle and Mount Rushmore.
Baby, back from commercial. As you can see on the thread, we're about to get into Express Yourself, and of course I have to let a queen talk about women's business.
All right, so this week on women's business, we got the Bonnet Battle. The girls are on the timeline talking about the bonnet. Personally, I am of the belief that I do not want to wear my bonnet outside. However, it's not my business to tell and project onto other women what they should be doing with their hair. Because, to be honest, black women can't just throw it up in a ponytail, if you catch my drift. Or when we're preparing for that protective style, we can't just put a hat on it. You can't put a hat on a twist out. Some hair you just can't put a hat on. Like, the hats aren't built for us to be wearing it outside. And then you got people relating the bonnet to how you care about yourself, how you should be viewed. And honestly, I think it's a bunch of bull malarkey.
I mean, we could say Monique name on here if you want to.
Monique, mind your business, sis. Mind your business. It's not your business. Why are you so bothered by somebody coming outside with a bonnet on? They ain't minding their business. 9 times out of 10, that queen got somewhere to go. She got her helmet of salvation on to protect her style. Leave sis alone. I bet you won't say nothing to somebody with a bonnet on. I don't. If I see you with your bonnet on, I'm like, oh, sis got business to handle. Okay? She ain't have time to take. She got somewhere to be. And don't sit up here and act like you never been in a situation where you was getting your hair braided, you ran out of hair, and you had to go to the hair store to get some more hair.
In there.
Don't ever act like that. Don't act like you haven't been. Don't ever act like you never been in a situation where your hairstylist had an emergency and they had to leave. What you do? Put that scarf on. Put that bonnet on. Okay? Okay? It's nothing wrong with it. Who are you? Who is it embarrassing? Why is it embarrassing to you? Because every black person know what it means when somebody got a bonnet on. Are you ashamed that white people going to see it and they're going to be like, oh, she's ghetto, she's unprofessional, she's this, she's that? Leave it alone. It's not your business. You don't know what people are going through. The picture in the airport that went viral, allegedly them ladies were going to a funeral. Mind your business, okay? That's all I have to say about the bonnet. Sick of it. Sick of hearing about it. If it's bothering you that much, you need to look inside and see why it bothers you.
Damn. And that was from somebody who won't wear their bonnet outside.
I don't wear my bonnet outside. Personally, I don't wear my bonnet outside. I don't want to wear my bonnet outside. I just will sit down. I'll put a scarf on. I'll put a hat on. I'll try my best to stay inside. But the bonnet is for the bedroom. It's for the bed.
I can only imagine.
But it comes with the level of training and, like, I don't know. Do I look like a person that would come outside with their bonnet on?
I don't think so.
It would have to be a crazy situation if I'm outside with my bonnet on.
I can only imagine what the bonnet smelled like after it'd been outside.
And I like outside.
That bonnet already smelled crazy.
It smell like outside. The bonnet do be smelling. You gotta wash your scarf.
Like, bro, it smelled crazy, but if it's been outside,
that really smells.
That bonnet got outside juice on it.
Let me find out you went to the Chinese store. Your bonnet.
And also, Monique, if you want to give opinions, can we know what happened between you and Netflix?
Right.
Did they give you a hush money? Because you pretty much let that story go.
Ma'am, and you did it in a robe. You did it in a robe.
You let that story go.
Somebody said her breasts were playing hopscotch with her belly button or something like that in that video.
Hey, man.
But she made a rebuttal. I ain't listened to it because, girl, you're not my auntie. You're not my aunt.
Okay.
That's all.
Oh, all right.
Shout out to the bonnet warriors, though.
Shout out to them.
Keep your helmet of salvation on and tell them people to mind their business.
Some of y'all be looking a little cute when y'all got your bonnet.
Some of y'all do be looking cute with y'all bonnet on. And they got the new ones with the glitter. They got like silky, super silky ones. They got colors.
I feel like women should start wearing bonnets like do-rags.
Right.
Just do it.
Yeah, because men get to wear do-rags outside.
Yeah.
Why? Why not? What's wrong with the bonnet?
Yeah, I'm not upset at that.
Just wear bonnets. Bernstein's bear, that mama had a bonnet on all the time. Don't act like y'all not new to bonnets.
That is a really hilarious fucking joke. The Bernstein Bear's mama did wear a bonnet.
All the time.
That's hilarious.
She wore that bonnet right outside. So let's take a moment to go back to the thread. That was my expression, Meezy. I know you got something good for the people.
I feel like as a guy who's always on the internet and one of my favorite hobbies to partake in is hip hop and rap conversations. It's always fun because you get to really see who knows what they talking about and who's full of shit. But I also feel like at some point this conversation's got to stop. And this week, a picture surfaced with a question asking who should finish this Mount Rushmore of the 2010s. As we see, we have Drake, Kendrick Lamar, A Blank Spot, and J. Cole. As we know, the most proper answer here is the queen herself, Nicki Minaj. But due to misogyny in hip hop, just not respecting women rappers or respecting women in general, that it wasn't a consensus answer here. The answer started to betray, Futures, the Travis Scotts. Why not put Kanye in there? Because Kanye his production of Through the Tens was amazing. Beautiful Dark, Watch the Throne, a bunch of albums. And it got me to thinking, as much as we love a hip hop conversation, we gotta get rid of shit like this.
Okay.
It's belittling because you're now giving people an opinion about some shit that's opinion based that you cannot prove. Hip hop list. Who's the hottest rappers? B. Dot from Rap Radar just put out a list this week that said these are his favorite rappers of 2021 in order 1 through 10.
Okay.
And the internet had an entire hissy fit that he made a list of his favorite rappers.
Why can't he make a list of his favorite rappers?
Why was Jay-Z on the list? What has he contributed this year? Nas hasn't been rapping that well. Lil Wayne, too, that's high. Like, fam, these are his preferences. I feel like it's a lot of conversations around rap music that we should get rid of. I don't think we should do a top 5 best MC, a top 10 list, a top 100 list. I don't think it's proven because you can't prove who's better than who because there's too many situations. If Drake doesn't write his raps, but he sells a bunch of records, where do you put him on a list? If fucking you think that J. Cole raps better than Kendrick, but you like Kendrick's music more, where do you put him on the list? I think we should get rid of that. The word classic has been used to add credence, prominent things to the conversation. And I'm here to tell you that that word is bullshit. An album that I deem as classic cannot help my argument if Rez don't think it's classic.
Right.
It's impossible to get to this point. I think we need to stop having these conversations. I personally think Views is a classic, but a majority of the people in the world think that's Drake's worst album. You cannot do this. Yes, there was a period where there were people who were all saying this and having this dialogue in the 90s, but what you gotta remember is they had never heard no shit like that.
It's the first time.
The golden hip hop started in 72, like 74. By the time you hear a nigga like Nas put words together, it is the greatest shit you've ever heard. Mm-hmm. We've got to get rid of these fucking conversations. We got to get rid of these debates because there is no clear-cut answer. And that is my time. Thank you for listening to my Meezy Talk.
And I think also to add on, to piggyback off of what you just said, I think the worst part about it is that if my top 5 don't match your top 5, it turns into an argument about why such and such isn't on there.
Facts.
As if like I'm supposed to like the same things you like.
Exactly.
Like I think Uzi is great. I think Meek is great. Everybody may not feel the same way on where they place on my list of hip hop artists, but that doesn't give you a right to attack my views on music and call me trash and say that I don't know good music. I know I listen to what I like. Right. I'm sorry, I'm not just out here listening to everything that the timeline is talking about. So it's all about preference. And the moment people realize that, they'll stop doing stuff like that. Because it's an opportunity to argue.
I mean,
people just want to argue.
I also think my favorite preference, Lauryn Hill, not that fire of a rapper. Okay.
You feel that way. Some people stand and die by Lauryn and her one album.
It's it's 2 because they take 2 halves and put them together. Well, whatever.
So I mean, hey, she did what she had to do.
She did what she had to do.
I enjoy that album.
All right.
I understand. I love it.
You just heard her say, "Why be a rock when you, baby girl, you a gem and you appreciate it."
Not that song. I like the artistry behind the album. I like how she was talking to kids throughout the album and talking about love and explaining to them what that means, and then it would go into a song. Like, I really enjoyed the album.
Man, she didn't pay John Legend for what he did.
What happened?
John Legend's on that album.
What did he do?
He played piano on one of the singles.
And she didn't pay him for that?
Stealing music.
Oh, wow.
And our favorite jazz uncle, I forget his name right now, but he'll let you know. Just Google jazz musician angry at Lauryn Hill. It'll come up.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I liked it. So next up, we have the wrap up on the thread. We are getting into the wrap up.
It's the end of our show for today.
This is the part where we tie things together. There are a few more things that we wanted to talk about, so we'll get there. Rihanna and Vogue.
We need to give Rihanna a big round of applause today. she's done something only one other woman has done, and we don't really gotta acknowledge her because we don't really care. So, Madonna. But Rihanna is the first woman to be on all versions of Vogue. The American Vogue, the British Vogue, the Italian Vogue, and there's one more, but I can't remember it. I didn't know it was a different magazine, but apparently they're different magazines. And Rihanna is the first black woman to do it, and the second only woman who's ever done it.
Wow.
We gotta give her some props to Rihanna. She out here doing. She ain't making no music, but she's still staying relevant. I'll tell you that.
She's still giving us the looks that we need, cause baby. Okay.
I think I seen a picture of her about to pull that Smeat out.
Nuh-uh.
I think I saw that picture.
She's about to pull the Smeat out.
She's about to pull a Smeat out.
Yeah.
I let her pull a Smeat out.
I think Rihanna, I think she looks good. I love it when she brings it back to the shortcut. This outfit is great. It's a big accomplishment to be on all of the Vogue covers. So
It's great. It's amazing. It just shows you that there is a part of the world who believes that black women are beautiful, and apparently it ain't just America. But you know, that's amazing. It's setting guides. Like, I love to see when black women do stuff like this.
I love how she's not letting people bully her back into making music.
Yeah.
Because every time she pops out, I'm sure if we go underneath of the comments on this, we'll see a billion comments about where's the album? Girl, if you don't go back and listen to some of them albums that are already out, if you don't go back and listen to Anti like the rest of us,
Right.
Music of the Sun, like, come on.
I hope her not wanting to make music rubs off on A$AP Rocky.
You had to take it there, huh?
Somebody give me another thing.
A$AP Rocky is good though.
Okay.
But
Preference.
he is good. We talked about his love for Rihanna the last time we did the thread.
Still ain't seen new pictures since that conversation.
A part of me was waiting to see, like, maybe she would, with this series of posts that she put out, because she put out a few of them.
Ignored it.
I thought that she was gonna do a little something with her new boo.
Nothing.
And she didn't. She just posted all of her covers.
Nothing. Ignored it.
This is the picture you thought she was gonna pull.
I thought she was about to pull a Schmeat out right there.
It's just Kid the Wiz said it best. It's just different. And then she hit us with the red. Oh yeah. Wow. And then I think my favorite part about this was when she was crediting people, she styled it herself. She put this together herself.
Tell him, Reed.
She put this together herself. So Rihanna, Bossed Up. Oh, she also dropped these for Savage.
Are they fucking with Savage like that?
I think they are.
Okay.
They're not really that pricey either.
Okay. They sold out of them silk drawers I tried to buy. I ain't get a chance to get them all.
Okay. Yeah.
I was upset.
Yeah. Are you one of the people who are waiting for new music from Rihanna?
You want me to give me my honest answer?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Because that last album is one of those albums where if you can't do that again, it's gonna be sad. Anti was like just an amazing body of work, an amazing project. Like, if you never stop making music again, that was your last album, I wouldn't even be upset.
That's where you leave off on.
Like, you don't top this one.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Anti, I feel you. That's because you want to leave on a high note. You don't just want to keep making music.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ree.
Shout out to Ree.
I'm accepting anything she gives to us. What she has is greatness. She don't give a damn about y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all could keep harassing her all y'all want. She gonna keep getting smart.
Smoke her weed. Tell you look beautiful. Take a picture with you at your birthday.
Here we go. So no new album? No.
Fire.
No.
I respect it. A queen.
A queen. So let's go ahead and get back into the text thread. For our last piece of the wrap up, we have our news about Naomi. This week, Naomi was on the timeline for refusing to do press after her tennis games. What was the name of the?
She was at the French Open.
The French
She was
Open.
at the French Open, and she missed the press conference after one of her matches. And the French Open decided that they were gonna fine her $15,000, and if she did it again, they was gonna do it again.
$15,000 for missing press. It's
And-
almost like they think that they own these people.
Yeah. And,
Like, I'm coming to play your game.
and Naomi told them, well, if that's the case, I ain't gonna play at all.
Right.
You niggas can go to hell. And she withdrew from the French Open.
Right. I don't have time to keep playing y'all games just because y'all want to ask me questions about the game. I know I'm a competitive person, but I can't imagine playing a game and like losing
And as soon as you're done,
and they asking you all the questions about how it feels to lose, and you just like that's too much.
there's a video surfaced after this story broke about a baseball player, and they went and interviewed him after that, and they was asking like, what did y'all do? And what can y'all do to, finish this, like, to get better? He was like, bro, we just gotta play better baseball. And the dude asked him like 2 more questions. He was like, bro, we just gotta play better baseball. Can I go now? Like, there's nothing. We lost.
Like, it's nothing
we
to
just
talk
gotta play
about.
better baseball. That's
What
it.
do y'all want to hear these people say? Like, what is y'all fascination with interviewing people? Like, let them go. They ready to go. They tired.
It's just a wild cycle of how life works in the world, with like, in order for you to be a successful journalist, you gotta ask these questions to be in these newspapers so people can read it, that buy these newspapers and do all. It's just a weird cycle that I've said 1,000 times, where we are not treating people like people.
Oh, you're right.
Like,
We don't.
She comes out and says like, bro, I have a hard time talking in these press conferences anyway. But for you to want, like, I'm stressed out about the shit. I played good one time. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, I don't want to talk about this shit.
Right.
I don't like talking to y'all. What do I need to talk to y'all about?
Y'all want to be in my personal business. Y'all want to know why I wore a Black Lives Matter shirt. Y'all, that's not what we here for. I'm here to play the game, and that's it. Leave people alone.
It's cool. She got her own bag. She got a rapper boyfriend who probably got a little bag on him. She's fine.
She don't got to be there.
She don't want, that 15 wasn't shit. Shout out to the Calm app.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
That plays lovely, like sleep sounds for meditation and sleep.
Anxiety and stuff.
Mental health. They volunteered to pay. They're matching her her fine of $15,000 in a donation. And they're also going to do it for anybody else in the tennis that don't want to talk to press. They stepped in and did that. That's big.
Now, that's how you do a PR.
That's big.
That's how you do
It's
PR.
way
That's how
big.
you get marketing. That's how you get heard about with your business, is stepping up in times like this.
Yeah, helping people. Helping somebody.
Especially after everything everybody went through during the pandemic, like being in the house, being alone, dealing with all those things. It's good to know that mental health is being, like, people are talking about mental health.
In 2022, I don't want to hear the word pandemic again. I'm so over
We're
that.
never going to not hear pandemic.
So-
I can't wait to lie to my kids about the pandemic.
I'm so done.
I'm going to be like, the pandemic. Well, it's really not much to lie about. But back in my day, when we had the pandemic, we had to walk 15 miles to the grocery store just for the grocery store to close at 10. And the 24-hour Walmart was shut down. That's what I'm going to say. Couldn't go to the Walmart 24 hours. That was blowing mine.
That is
You know how upsetting it is to go to the Walmart and it be damn closed?
Walmart's wild.
Isn't it funny that the one thing she could have lied about, like mask, that's the one that's nothing to lie.
What about the mask?
You could have been like, I wore a mask till you was born.
Yeah,
Like,
we can lie. Do you know how I had to reuse this mask?
hey, you gotta go to the shack.
Do you know
it's
the
not,
mask
it's
was
not
like-
clean. It's not clean, but it still works.
Do you know what I had to do for that mask?
You gotta go to the school of Shaquille O'Neal. Last night they showed a picture of him winning his championship with the Lakers. Like, there's this famous play of him and Kobe. Kobe throws the alley oop to Shaq and wins. And Shaq said, they asked him who Shaq was pointing at after the dunk, and Shaq said, I was pointing at my son Sharif, because his first words to me ever was, "Daddy, go win." And everybody on set knew Shaq was lying. Like Kenny Smith was like, so you're telling me Shaq was like, he was only like 2 and his first like sentence, I didn't know he could talk. So his first sentence to me was Daddy go win. And Kenny was like, so you telling me you didn't know he could talk? And his first sentence ever was Daddy go win.
No, it wasn't.
Nothing about this is strange to you, Shaq?
He said that.
And so the niggas on the internet had a field day and like went and looked it up. This happened to have happened in like May of 2000. Shaq's son was only like 5 months old, so he probably never. He didn't say like you gotta learn when you lie. You gotta go all out. Like
You gotta be good at it. Yeah. So. Listen, focus on your mental health. Be out here like Diddy. Live like Diddy.
Live like Diddy. Live like Rihanna.
Live life
when people
like
start
Rihanna.
asking you questions about shit, you don't even got to answer. Just
Pay the teachers.
pay the teachers.
Don't pay for no Twitter app.
No. Oh, hold your subscriptions, dear. You got enough. You probably paying for everything in the world. Find you some friends and trade off. Get family plans and trade off.
Bruh, yeah.
Like the
that's what
family
we do.
plan, like $20. Like we just trade off. You
What
get
we
like
do?
the 5 accounts. It's cool.
I'll barter a little Netflix for Disney Plus.
I just got Apple Music. As a family pack. We can barter. Somebody talk. You gotta come with something good though.
Money talk.
Something good.
Money talk. Come with a subscription trade.
Please.
Fair trade subscription.
Please. Something good.
What else? Wear your bonnet outside if you want to. If that's what you're into. If not, mind your damn business.
Stop having hip hop conversations with
Can you
people
pull up the
don't
bonnet
care.
picture one more time? The bonnet picture is really, really good.
Triller. Be on the lookout for Triller and be on the lookout for Twitter.
Get rid of Swiss Beats.
Dr. Fauci, we hope you're doing okay.
This picture is not good. This is just a good picture.
At first, I didn't think it was a girl because that bonnet big as shit.
She looks so cute.
But then I was like, oh no, wait, it really is a girl.
Do you not know who that is?
Yeah, it's the girl from. He don't watch Blackish.
That's fair.
Yeah, he don't know who she is.
Sorry.
But she's doing big things
I thought
too.
she was on Grownish.
Was she on Grownish? I don't
No,
think
it's
she's
not
on
her.
Grownish.
Oh, that's the other girl.
Yeah.
But she also had that movie with Issa Rae when she was like the where they
yeah.
switch like Freaky Friday,
Oh,
but
yeah,
like
the
black
black
people.
version. Yeah. Now I know.
Yeah, but
She only like 14. We can't criticize her.
she's killing stuff. If she could wear her bonnet outside, guess what? You could wear your bonnet outside. Don't let them white people tell you can't wear your bonnet outside. Wear your bonnet to work. They're gonna be like, oh, I like your new hair.
Don't let the white people tell you anything.
Don't let them tell you anything. They ain't. Never mind. All right.
Unless they got a bag for you.
Okay.
But then they can only tell you how much the bag is.
That's right. Thank you all for tuning into the text thread. We do this every Friday. We start around 6.
Burn, burn, burn.
Around 6 because we don't.
Sixes is the thing.
Make sure you check out the bottom of this video. Follow us on all of our social sites. Go drop a comment underneath of our latest IG post. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching from YouTube. And we'll be back next week. Bye.
Peace out.